J0k, and today I'm gonna be playing some more Faeria. I've been getting a lot of requests to play a little bit more with the fatigue deck, so I'm gonna give that a go now. And today I'm gonna be playing some. Whoops. Yeah. So trying to find a game, and then let's get started. So yeah, I haven't been streaming for a while now. Sorry about that. Been a bit busy. Scream 112 and I are hosting a tournament on Sunday for beginners in Faeria. You should definitely check it out. If you want to know more about it, let me know. It's going to be a codex only tournament, so it's going to be very beginner friendly, and there are some sweet prize pools as well. Alright, so we found a game. I'm gonna try to explain why I play as I do, in the hopes to help you play this deck. I've gotten a lot of messages on Discord, Reddit. Most of them are about this deck, and people like it and they want to try it, but they haven't had much success. I've had very much success against pretty much everything except for green. Green is really tough. Most of our removal is not efficient enough and we just fall behind. But let's hope we don't play against green. I like to open with double prairies aggressively, because in the meta right now there's so many rush decks, and if we can force them to play defensively, or not force them, if we can trick them to play defensively, we might get the upper hand because they do some plays they normally wouldn't, and we want them to play defensively because we need a little time to set up. We need to get some cards going, get some Faeria up, because what we do mostly is just react to their plays. So this is blue, or at least blue, so I'm happy about that. It's not green. Blue also has some tough things to deal with. Luckily we drew the perfect answer to the Sturdy Shell. Thinking about maybe just, instead of starting playing this, we just start attacking it with the Plague Bearer and can collect some Faeria. Then we'll start building some deserts. Yeah, I haven't really been in the top meta. I played twice against oh, how did it get? Falcon there. I played against Joyful Rogue, and I beat him twice, so that was fun. Okay, so he's playing Mountain, which is probably good news. There's not, as far as I know, too many aggressive Mountain decks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play. Do I keep playing prairies? No, I'm gonna start playing deserts now. This Sturdy Shell is aquatic, it cannot move over my land, so now this one is trapped here until I get some way of killing it. It cannot get down here to collect, double collect. I don't know if I want to use my Shocking Sands on the Sturdy Shell, especially not without having Blood Obelisk out. Oh, Derelict Tower, interesting. I have almost no minions in my deck, but he can take out my obelisks. That's really bad for me, actually. I really need my obelisk. But what I'm gonna do is playing a mountain now, because I'm anyway not planning on removing anything, because the Grimguard positioning doesn't really threaten me. It can stay on the board for now. It can't collect Faeria. Hey Dan, welcome to the chat. So the reason why I don't kill the Grimguard right now is because it doesn't threaten me. It can't collect Faeria from this spot. And so I might as well play the mountain. Okay, so now I can do a few things. Let's see. If I play a mountain, I can play Blood Obelisk and remove this one. I cannot deal with the Grimguard, however, and my Blood Obelisk will die in 2 turns. But I will have time to kill the Grimguard with Choking Sands next turn. What's a little bit annoying is that I have to place my land down here, because I need to place the Blood Obelisk. Oh no, I'm anyway killing this one, so I can keep placing the land aggressively. Okay, so I'm gonna play this here, and my Blood Obelisk, Satygraph this, and the Derelict Tower might be my death here. Does this deck get hammered by Rush? Yes, generally it does, because I don't have enough room to place my Blood Obelisk, so the more I remove I just fall more and more behind, because I don't gain any Faeria back and I don't have really anything to collect Faeria with. I have heals, but it only delays things. I usually struggle very much against Rush. Oh, please say you played here. Yes, okay, so now we need a top deck. That's not it. So I really wanted to draw and hope for a Flame Burst to kill 3 of his stuff plus damage his orb. But by drawing a card, I will not be able to use Choking Sands on his collector. So he's gonna get ahead if I don't draw it. There's a very low chance, 3 in 22. Do I play it risky? Do I think I can win if I just remove his stuff? I wouldn't get much Faeria back from killing firebombing here anyway, so I might as well do it later. I think it makes more sense to remove this. If he starts using his towers on my face, I'm only happy about that. So the card I'm looking for is Flame Burst. It says for 3 Faeria deal 3 damage to the target, and you can pay additional 3 to deal 3 damage to everything around it. So this here is a sweet spot on the Derelict Tower. It also damages his hero, so I really want to draw that. There it is. So then the question is... No, there's no question. I want to get rid of his collector here, because this... I was considering maybe bombing this tower to kill the flamethrower, but the flamethrower doesn't do anything to me right now. And it won't be able to gather any Faeria that he wouldn't get anyway. And if it has to start walking all the way over here, it's just fine for me. And what's really nice is that I have a lot of things that deal 2 damage, so it won't be too hard to deal with the flamethrower. So if I'm flame bursting, that's 12, 6 Faeries. I have 6 left. Do I wanna go aggressive already? I don't have the Faeria anyway. I'm definitely flame bursting. I'm just thinking, do I draw first? Yeah, I should draw first in case I draw the obelisk. It's pretty good also. So I'm using it here, and I'm not gonna last nightmare the Grimguard because he would anyway get the Faeria. If I could remove both of them, I would do it, but just removing the Grimguard doesn't give me anything right now. The only thing is maybe that he will be able to build land aggressively, which it doesn't matter too much right now, I don't think. It's more important for me to save my removal to when it actually has an impact on the round. And usually I wanna have a sick turn with my blood obelisk so that I play the obelisk and then just put out a lot of damage. Sometimes I end up sitting on 30, 40, 50 Faeria in this deck and then just blow stuff to pieces. Problem is if I draw too much heal, my hand gets cluttered, but right now I only have one, so I'm happy about that. So in this situation, for example, I'm much more likely to use my Last Nightmare on one of the Grimguards now, since that would deny him Faeria. I am, however, thinking about Firestorming into Soul Drain, but I can only remove 2 minions that way. So maybe it makes more sense. Maybe I just play my dragon. Would get stuck by the taunt though, which is a bit annoying. If I had my blood obelisk, I would feel much happier about removing his minions now, but I'm gonna be completely empty on Faeria. So if I play dragon, I can't play anything else. And I can't draw. I'm not terribly worried about taking 3 damage. If he buffs it, it could be a bit annoying. I think I'm just gonna draw Meteor. That's a fun card, that's for sure. So I'm not gonna soul drain this turn. I'll take the 3 damage, and when I soul drain, I'll get 2 of it back. And I'm just hoping to get a blood obelisk. Okay, so this means I can remove one of his Grimguards and the Flamethrower, but I'm then again completely out of Faeria while he sits on 8. No, 11 even. 12 because he's collecting. This is really bad that I'm not having the blood obelisk. I would have gotten so much out of it. His derelict tower might have won him the game. Let's see. I feel like I have to remove and put some pressure on the board because I'm falling too far behind. So let's do this. He might frogify it, and I'm absolutely not minding that. Dragon is mostly a collector now. Why is he on 13? What did I do to him? 1 flame burst. One safer wrath. Did I play 2 safer wrath? Maybe I did. Don't remember. It doesn't look like he has a clear answer to the dragon. If I can just get 2 Faeria with the dragon and then it dies, I'm still pretty happy about it. I have a lot of big cards in my hand, just no Faeria, so he's just taking